What's up, y'all? So today I'm going to be talking about what to do with your hair after you shampoo and condition. So this is a question that I get a lot in the salon because a lot of times clients are asking, what am I supposed to do with my natural hair? So that depends on how you want it to look at the end of the day. I know that's like not a straightforward answer, but ultimately there are like three paths to, well, let's just say three big paths to how you can wear your hair after you shampoo and condition it. One, you can wear it in a wet style. So that would be your two-strand twist in wet formation. That would be your wash and goes, wet to dry. And you can wear it in a twist out, meaning that you're gonna style it for it to look like something else afterwards. So you will twist your hair and then essentially you're gonna be using setting products to have your hair look a particular way after. And then there are your heat styles. So heat styles, blow drying your hair, silk pressing your hair. Each of those style types, how about we say that? Style types lead to a different thing that you put in your hair at the end of the day. So let's start off with your wet styles. So we'll do wet styles and then we'll do wet to dry styles with the intention of having a different look after. And then we'll do heat styling. So for the first wet style, I'm going to talk about wash and goes. So wash and goes to me are probably one of the best hairstyles when it comes to low tension. And if done right on a regular basis, you can keep your hair moisturized and it doesn't have to tangle, it doesn't have to shed. I know a lot of type 4 girlies are not into wash and goes, but I've been seeing more of it on Instagram and I love what I'm seeing. I do think it takes a little bit of practice to perfect the way you like to wear it. But one of the things I will say is it's pretty straightforward once you get the pattern down. As far as styling products go, usually a wash and go only requires a leave-in conditioner with a gel and styling foam. Some people opt to leave out the leave-in conditioner depending on how strong they want the gel to hold. But I think it's always a good idea to include leave-in conditioner because leave-in conditioners add that extra layer of moisture that you might miss out on, and I think it's very important. So we'll start from the beginning. So the leave-in conditioner that I really like to use for wash and goes is, I don't have it with me right now. It is the Hydrating Mist from Pattern. The reason that I like to use that one is because it is very liquidy. I like to use very liquidy leave-in conditioners or anything that can be sprayed because I feel like it doesn't interfere too much with other products and it doesn't build up easily, and it allows the other products to also do their job. Because cream conditioners, although they can be great, I think they may be too heavy for a wash and go and may interact too much with your gel and your foams and not give you the results that you want. Now, if you do that and it works for you, of course, keep it going. But one of the things that I think is important for a wash and go is your styling foam, of course. And I like this one. This is like an all-purpose styling foam. It's not super duper strong hold. It's pliable enough to where your hair still looks fluffy and free. Where I also have this coconut milk styling foam, and this is a stronger hold styling foam if you want your wash and go to really freeze in place. I also love to use this for edges after I've put edge control on. You want to also follow, you can either put your foam on before or after. But you want to follow it with a gel. So if you are in the natural hair community, I'm sure you have seen the Uncle Funky's gel. And there's also this newer gel that I've discovered called Curl Days. Smells amazing. And it has I would say it has a stronger hold than this, but a little bit of a weaker hold than the Inner Sense. So Inner Sense will be a great gel to use if you want a stronger hold than what the Uncle Funky's gives. People also like to use Uncle Funky's first and then follow this at the bottom or the ends of their hair for that stronger hold on the ends. Fun fact, I also like to use this gel on my eyebrows. It has a great hold and I feel like it's not comedogenic, like it's not gonna clog my pores. So I'm happy with this right now. I'm sure there are other designated brow gels, but since I already had this in stock, I said I might as well use it. So let's say that you were not trying to do a wash and go. Let's say you wanted to do wig braids, or wig braids in the sense of you're just gonna shampoo your hair, put your leave-in products in and just let it air dry. So here are some of the products that I like to use as leave-ins. I have a whole thing of leave-ins that I love to use, but these are my top favorites that I've been using in the salon lately, especially this one. This is a client fave. I've had some clients purchase this for home care and they absolutely love it. It's very moisturizing, it's softening, it's great for detangling. So here I like to use this if I'm gonna just do a style for myself where I'm going to have my hair air dried. Then I like to start with something like this or something like this. I also like to use the Camille Rose Rosemary leave-in conditioner. It is a great leave-in conditioner, and I love these type of leave-in conditioners because they are very, they have humectants in them. Honey is a humectant, glycerin is a humectant, and what that means is it draws moisture from the air into your hair, so it keeps your hair very hydrated for extended periods of time. So after I have used these leave-in conditioners, I like to follow that with something that is like an oil. So this is a butter actually. It definitely says a cream, but it's more butter-esque. It has shea butter. It has things that you would typically like to use as a butter, but it's not directly a butter. Like it's not like you're taking a handful of shea butter and globbing it on your head. I typically don't recommend that. I know a lot of people do that, and if it works for you, again, do what works for your hair. I just feel like it causes a lot of buildup, and wash day to wash day, it takes more effort to wash off. Now, if your goal is not to get it off completely, but you just want your scalp to be clean, more power to you. But I think this is a great alternative to just using something like coconut oil or shea butter. Another thing that I do enjoy using is avocado oil. I think avocado oil is a great go-to when it comes to locking in the moisture after using a leave-in conditioner. These are also products that I would use if I was going to do a 2-strand twist set on wet hair. So after I've shampooed and conditioned, I would spray this and I would follow it with one of these, or I guess you can put all three, but if you want to keep it really simple, spray your leave-in, add your oil or butter. Like I mentioned earlier, you can use your avocado oil. Some people still like coconut oil. Raw coconut oil by itself is not my thing, but if it works for you, you know what I mean. So I like to use this on wet hair, styles that I know that I'm not going to be using heat or necessarily be taking down for the style. When it comes to choosing products for styles that I do plan to take down, like a twist out, like a braid out, then I like to opt for styling foam. So similar to a wash and go, I would use a leave-in conditioner, but not a gel, and follow that with styling foam. Reason being is because styling foam has a good hold, but it won't make the hair crunchy and it won't make the hair flake, because sometimes depending on the formulation of the gel, it doesn't interact well. So once you take it down, when you take your twist or your braid down, it starts to flake and now you have snowflakes on your shoulder, and we don't want that, right? So I think a great combo if you're just trying to do a twist out or a braid out would be a leave-in conditioner, and it doesn't have to be this one, it can be something even lighter, followed by a styling foam. Now some people do like twist out creams. I haven't used twist out creams in a minute, but I think those could be also great alternatives because they are very moisturizing and they're typically meant to be taken down so they won't have that flaking that can happen when you mix gel with other products. So now we are at one of my favorite sections, which is the heat styling section. So this is one question that I get all the time. What heat protectant do I use? And honestly, I've encountered too many clients who don't use heat protectant before they blow dry. That is a big no-no, because every single time you're doing that, you're causing your cuticles to dry up, and when they're dry, they crack, and when it cracks, it breaks. So one of the things you want to start with, again, is leave-in conditioner. So whenever I'm just doing a plain blow dry, let's say I'm doing a shampoo and trim where I'm going to blow dry the client's hair followed by a trim, then I like to do a little bit extra by adding a leave-in conditioner plus my smoothing lotion, which is like a leave-in conditioner plus a heat protectant followed by a serum. That may be too much for some people. You don't have to do all of that. But what I will say is I always recommend starting with some type of leave-in or creamy type of heat protectant followed by a serum or a blow dry spray. So as I mentioned, if I'm doing a blow dry, I like to do these two, but if I'm doing a silk press, I will do this followed by a serum. So here are my go-to products when it comes to silk pressing. I've used many others in the past, and of course, I'm not married to these, so there are so many other products that can get the job done. But these are, I would say, my staple and go-to that I've been using for many, many years. And if you also wanted something very light and airy, let's say you have hair on the finer side, then you can start with this, maybe a half a pump, followed by this blow dry spray. A lot of clients love this spray and it smells amazing. So I would say whenever you're going to use heat, consider using a leave-in and or a leave-in cream. That is a heat protectant, followed by a heat protectant serum, something that is designated for heat protection, because even though you're just blow drying, you always want to protect your hair against heat, because damage can be cumulative and it builds up over time. It may not just be one episode that causes your breakage or your damage. So every single time you use heat, you definitely want to take every measure you can to protect it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. It definitely helps my channel out. Definitely leave a comment below letting me know what your favorite wet to dry styling products are, what your favorite heat styling products are. I hope to see you here again soon. Until next time, bye.